What happened?
Hello, NFL fans. We've got one heck of a game lined up for you, so I hope you're ready. I'm Chris Morgan, back here again with Gator Jones. Who's it going to be here, Gator?
I'm all about the Tennessee Titans, Chris. It's going to be hard to stop their passing attack. The defense needs to mix up their coverages, blitz, and maybe even say a few prayers to get them under control.
Fielded at the 5-yard line. And Glenn with the tackle. And the offense will begin their series.
Yeah, good effort by the special teams.
Let's see what sort of magic they can work here. Rolls left. Good protection. Throws over the middle. Swatted away.
Strong effort by the defensive back to get a hand on it.
Second down. 10 yards to go.
Offense with 3 wide receivers. George runs it inside. And he's brought down hard at the 30-yard line. And that'll bring up 3rd down.
The interior of the defensive line stuffed that play. They need to get better push up front than that.
McNair looking to throw. And Mason guard loose. And the Texans come up with it. And he's out of bounds at the 33-yard line. Boy, you practice all the time. You run the drills, and sometimes it just still pops out, doesn't it, Gator?
Just like my glass eye when I hit the brakes too hard.
You have a glass eye?
Not anymore, I don't. Kid ran right in front of my car.
Pummeled at the 37-yard line. That's a loss of 3.
Good penetration by the defense there. He had nowhere to go but down.
The pass, and it's incomplete.
Well, I probably would have had that one for a pick, but, you know.
It's a blitz, and Bradford reels it in. That's a pickup of 7. Oh, this guy looks a little shaken.
Yeah, rattled and rolled, too, if you ask me.
Well, you are the king, Gator. Kick us up. And Brown knocks it home. Houston tacks on the field goal.
Hope you were paying attention, kids. That's how you do it right there.
And there she goes. Brought in at the 1-yard line. Heads upfield. With the stiff arm, and Wong makes the stop. Decent return there. 1st and 10. McNair looking to air it out. Deflected, and that's incomplete.
Second down. 10 yards to go.
I think somebody's getting hot. Mason in motion. Fires, and Mason makes the grab. And the offense comes out with 3 tight ends. And he drops back, looks downfield, unloads, and he makes the one-handed grab. Nice one-handed.
Now, see, they're playing the time of possession game here, using every down to move into scoring range.
George lines up in the backfield. Pitches it, cuts to the outside. Brought down at the 47, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, he did the dirty work inside, but didn't come up with much.
Flips it, left side, and they bring him down. Nice little gain on that one.
He did a nice job of following his blockers and then just let his speed take over after that.
They put a man in motion. Finesses one, incomplete. Gator, I'd watch for the fake here. He gets it away. Hauled in at the 11-yard line. And he's down at the 25. Good job by the return team there.
He was just a step or 2 away from breaking that return into something special, Chris.
Carr and Bradford hauls it in. Oh, what a shot by Roll. That's a pickup of 7.
That'll add a few more bruises to his total. The offense loves short yardage situations like this one.
He's dropping back with a one-handed catch. Houston has a 1st down.
They're starting to put a drive together.
Bradford lines up wide left. pitch. And he's brought down at the 30. Maybe a few inches, and that's it.
That's the worst, taking a pounding for nothing.
Mack in the backfield. Pitch out. Takes it around the end. He's hammered down at the 31-yard line.
The defense did a good job of getting to the outside and shutting that play down.
Bradford goes in motion. He's back to pass. And Bradford makes the catch. That's a gain of 6.
I think they should punt here.
They line up to kick this one away. Quarter of the way through this one. And they'll punt this one away. It's up. He gathers it in. Heads upfield. And they make the stop. I saw better returns when I worked at the video store.
It's only a few yards, but that's a few yards less the offense has to gain.
With time, tipped, and it falls incomplete. So, Gator, when you played in the British League, it wouldn't be 1st and 10, right? Because it was in meters.
No, it was 1st and 8.8.
Yeah.
Yeah, it always felt like you were doing less work.
A lot of decimals in your stats.
Oh, yeah. 6.2 tackles.
And Mason has it with room to roam. And he's pushed out at the 39-yard line. And they have the first down.
The receiver ran a nice, clean route, and the quarterback delivered it perfectly. Nice play.
The blitz is on. Caught. Gain of 4.
Well, he told us he played a lot of video games over the summer, which helped out his hand-eye coordination. But it really seemed to pay off there.
Pitches it. Running left. And Sharper brings him down. And that'll bring up 3rd down.
Any positive running yards to the inside have to boost your confidence a little.
Flips it. Left side. And he's down at the 28-yard line. Nice little pickup on that play.
That's just great vision. He was able to see the entire field, and he followed his blockers.
Wycheck goes in motion. The pitch, running left. And he's knocked to the turf. Good burst there for some positive yardage.
The offensive line won the battle this time. That was a nice-looking run.
The offense goes 5 wide. Moves left. Looking patiently. Deflected, and that's incomplete.
No gain on the play. Go down. 3 yards to go.
Defense with 3 down linemen. Pitch out. Takes it outside. He gets pasted while trying to pull off a move. So they don't pick up the first. Let's see what they've got up their sleeve.
The defender didn't bite on that spin move at all.
It's on its way. And we're tied. Tennessee puts 3 points on the board.
That kick was a thing of beauty.
Nedney will kick this one away. Gathers it at the 2-yard line. Picks a pass. And he's down at the 32. So the offense comes on.
Medium gainers are nice. Big gainers are what you shoot for out there. He's probably a little disappointed with himself.
The pitch, running right. Puts on the moves, but to no avail. So he picks up a couple.
Even if you don't get much with that run, it'll slow the pass rush down a bit.
Mack takes it inside. And a bruising tackle at the 34-yard line. They lose a yard.
The defense just got penetration and stuffed that play before it ever got started.
Back to pass. And Bradford snares it. Houston is able to pick up the first.
If the defense aren't hanging their heads in shame, they should be.
Bradford lines up left side. Drops back. And Bradford brings it down. And he's taken down at the 42. The Texans pick up another first down.
Another first. The offense is in a rhythm.
He fades back, and he stretches out to haul it in. Gain of 5.
Now that was fun to watch.
With the carry, and Curse makes the tackle. The defense swallowed him up there.
He needed to put his best foot forward on that play. Or any foot.
Drops back, throws to his right, hauls it in. That'll bring up a 4th down. Decision time here. Houston calls time. Brown on for the try. Boots it. It's good. And the Texans come away with a field goal.
That was a thing of beauty.
And here we go again. Taken at the 2-yard line. Follows his blockers. And Wong makes the stop. So a decent gain on the run back. George lines up in the backfield. Gets it away. Knocked down.
He's lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Second down.
That guy is really starting to warm up. Unloads, and it's incomplete.
Boy, not much luck with the passing game at the moment.
Third down.
And he is en fuego. Mason in motion. McNair back to pass. And Mason makes the reception. And that'll do it for the first half. All right, let's get on with the second half. He takes it. Heads upfield. And they make the stop. So the offense is set to take the field. Mack runs it inside. Tries to get fancy and gets nailed. Not much room there.
I think the defense won the battle in the trenches on that one.
He's dropping back. Incomplete.
May not be as flashy as an interception, but that was a nice play.
Third down and 9. Moving to his left. What the? And Gaffney reels it in. Houston gets a new set of downs.
Nice one-hander there. Maybe next time he can catch it with his feet to really impress us.
He's back to pass, and that's a sack. He had nowhere to hide on that one.
Well, the protection scheme wasn't much of a scheme at all there.
2nd and 15. And a diving catch. Houston picks up the first to continue the drive.
Oh, keep those chains moving, boys.
Bradford, wide left. Flips it, breaks it to the outside. He loses it, and it's grabbed by Mack.
Well, I hate to criticize, but hang on to the ball, fool.
And you gotta love it when a guy lights on fire. Carr under pressure, and down he goes, dropped at the 49-yard line. Big-time rush there.
His line was a leaky dam on that one. Let's hope it doesn't lead to a total collapse.
And he drops back, flushed out of the pocket, and Gaffney brings it down. So the defense keeps them from picking up the first, and now they've got a decision to make. He may have trouble getting enough distance for this kick. Gets it away. And Brown puts it up and good. Chris Brown with a huge kick.
What an effort. He is my new hero.
And it's up. Hauled in at the 1-yard line. Looks for an opening. And Wong with the tackle.
Of course, I understand this game is being brought to us by Lawrence Fingarelli's old-timey hats. We know no one ever wears them anymore, but if they ever come back in style, we've got Fingarelli's old-timey hats. Please don't wear them inside, and take that gum out of your mouth. I'm talking to you, son.
And Mason snags it.
That was a sweet one-handed grab. Pure athleticism took over there.
tough catch. You have to give him a hand for that catch. Get it, Gator?
As long as this guy is making plays, I say keep throwing him the ball.
George gets the ball, and he's tackled at the 47. Gain of 3.
Even the best runner probably couldn't make much of that.
Houston leads by 6. Pitches it, takes it around the end, and Wong brings him down. Gain of a few.
Every little bit helps. They just have to keep at it with the running game.
3rd and 6.
Third down has not been their best friend so far, Chris.
George, left side. And he's down at the 41-yard line. So they just can't get it going on this drive. They've got another down, and we'll see if they decide to use it.
Ouch! You leave your feet like that and get hit, you might just land on your head.
He gets it off. Fielded at the 10-yard line. Heads upfield. And they bring him down. And we'll see what this offense can do.
I'm sure he's a little frustrated that he didn't break it for bigger yardage, Chris.
Bradford lines up wide right. Back to pass. Pass complete.
Yeah, he caught the ball after the other guy threw the ball. I got nothing.
Bradford lines up left. And the third quarter comes to an end. Houston leads by 6. He fades back on the move, unloads, and it's intercepted. That was a good takeaway, Gator.
Well, I'll tell you what, Chris, he got in between the quarterback and the reception, causing an interception.
Analyze the game, not the words, pal. Pitch out.
Maybe next time he'll put 2 hands on the ball.
2nd and 17. Flushed out. Pass over the middle, and he hauls in the deep ball. Tennessee gets the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback and the receiver to make sure they got enough for the first down.
Mason goes in motion. Blitz coming, flips it, running left. Pounded down at the 29-yard line. 2nd down and 7. McNair drops back, and Mason hauls it in. And he's out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
You know who's underrated, Chris? The offensive line coach. That guy is like the 6th man.
I think you mean 12th man, Gator.
Hey, I'm just trying to make some conversation here, Chris.
Tipped, and it falls incomplete.
1 yard to go.
Mason is heating up. They're coming after him. Jukes, touchdown! And the Titans pull up in with that score. Now, what do you think of this game, Gator?
Well, I am on the edge of my seat, Chris.
Boy, hey, you really are one-cheeking it over there, huh?
Yeah, I was wondering why my left leg was going numb.
Nedney, and the extra point puts them out in front. And they're set to kick it off. Gathers it at the 2-yard line. Heads upfield. Looking for a seam. Taken down at the 31-yard line. So the offense will take over.
A very respectable pickup. Well done.
43.
Mack with the carry. Left side, and he's down at the 31-yard line. Gain of a yard. 2nd down and 9. Back to pass. Deflected, and that's incomplete. And he is really warming up. Mack gets the ball, and he fools no one but himself there. So he gets back to the original line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Boy, they stuffed him like a Thanksgiving turkey on that one, Chris.
I think they're coming after this one. Gets it away. Takes a lucky bounce, and the offense will trot onto the field to start this drive.
First down, Tennessee.
George cuts to the outside. It's knocked loose, and the Titans grab the loose ball. Hauled down at the 31-yard line.
I bet he has small hands, Chris. That's what caused all of this.
Here they come. Catch is made. Gain of 4.
More than one hand is just a waste, I guess.
Goal line offense. 3 tight ends in. Drops back. Caught one-handed. The pitch makes it outside, and he's leveled. Houston takes a timeout. 2nd and 8. Mason in motion. George up the middle, and he's knocked to the turf. Houston takes their 2nd timeout. Pitches it, running left. Hit hard at the 47-yard line, so they can't pick up the first. Let's see if they're going to gamble here on 4th down. Houston will take their final timeout. It's up. Brought in at the 16-yard line. Breaks a tackle. Looking for daylight. Juking, and at last he goes down. The Texans eat up a big chunk of yardage.
He used the wedge darn near perfectly to set them up in pretty good field position.
Dumps it off left, and he hauls it in with one hand.
Wow, we got us a real nail-biter here, Chris.
2nd and 2. And he drops back, and he reels it in, and Roll makes the tackle. And that'll be a 1st down.
Good job by the receiver to get beyond the 1st down marker.
Carr, and the defender gets a hand on it.
Nice play by the defender. No need to intercept it, just knock it down.
2nd and 10. Blitz coming, and Bradford makes the grab, and he's down at the 26-yard line. This could be the game winner. It's up. And Brown sends it through. Chris Brown with a big-time kick.
Well, that kind of play is going to earn you a trip to the Pro Bowl, Chris. Not that you would know anything about that.
And there she goes. He hauls it in. Heads upfield. And he stopped at the 35-yard line. And they don't have much time left.
They weren't effective last drive. Let's see what adjustments they've made.
Not much time. Over the middle. And Wong knocks it away. And that's it. The Houston Texans have won the game. Call it, Gator.
This game is over.
Nice work.
I pronounce this game over. I love that. I feel like a god when I say that.
All right, well, the almighty Zeus and I will see you next time, folks. Goodbye.
Foolish humans.